Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Monday, February 11th, 2019. Let's take a look at electronic arts today, folks. I think there's a swing trade short here in the making. We already played it in the intraday stock chat today for a nice $1.50 profit on the short side. And I'm going to show you how I knew to short it this morning where we shorted it, which was right around 105. And this was a beautiful trade setup. But honestly, the stock, I mean, just look at this move from 3 days ago, last Thursday, so Thursday, Friday, and today, Monday. We were talking about a stock that was below $80, right around $77. So it went from 77 to 105 in essentially 3 trading days, 4 trading days. That's an insane move, folks. You're talking about basically 50% almost on the upside in a couple trading days. That's ludicrous. That right there tells you that there might be an opportunity on the short side. The next step is to look at the chart specifically to find the trigger points. To do that, you can see not only is it extended, but you have to start looking at pivot points. So you want to look for pivot points. And what I found was if I zoomed out on the chart, you started to get into some major points. So look at this gap window and all these little pivots here. Pivot, 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 pivot. All right, so what I want you to do here is just simply put a trend line in here straight across. All right, so there you go. And look at how it connects through this pivot here. And then once we broke below it, the stock continued its free fall until this recent bounce. And then look at where you went back to, right to that level. So huge resistance point on that chart. And if we zoom in again here, you can see you pierced it today just below 105. Again, the even number of 105 was a beauty. But I would say anything above 105 is a great swing trade short on EA. And again, we already pocketed $1.50 on a day trade on this, but I'm actually still interested in it if it can push back up and get up a little bit higher. Another opportunity would be is if it went up to the 200 moving average, you could look to add to the short position. So you might want to do a half position at 105, 106, and then another half at essentially 111, 112 right up here at that 200 moving average. But this is just an amazing move here, folks. We're continuing to watch a market that's very quiet today. A couple things on the market that I want to touch base on. Let's flip over to the SPY here. The markets are basically flat, 9 cents up on the spiders. This is basically as the markets are waiting for more information about the tariff and trade talks with China that resumed this week. And that's really all they're doing. I mean, we're just getting this pause day. Volume, look at the volume today. So light, under 25 million, and we're at 12:30 p.m. essentially Eastern time. And again, the volume is light because people are just sitting on the sidelines. Everyone wants to hear what's going on with these negotiations. Is there any chance of a deal by March 1st? If there isn't, will those tariffs go up? These are all questions that we're looking to hear a result from very soon. And I think by midweek we'll get some, you'll get some tidbits of news to leak out by midweek on what the discussions are and how they're going. Overall, I think the markets are due for continued downside in the near term. Although I don't think the tariffs will go up on March 1st. I think Trump will just extend the current tariffs that are out there. But again, in the short term, for a day or two, when he does that, it might give the markets a small bounce. But overall, I would be very fearful of this market. I mean, this is basically what you have to look at here is you had the big top in October that collapsed this market down. I mean, it's been a great bounce, but you're still stuck underneath this chop here, and you're not even close to the highs. And this is still a bigger move down than the bounce, which means the bounce is an inside bar bearish setup. So again, doesn't mean we're going to go down like right this second or anything, but overall, the favoring of this chart is still to the downside for another leg to the downside. Now the question is, if we start heading down, do we take out the recent lows? In the near term, I don't think so. But if you ask me in 6 to 8 months from now, I say yes. All right, so we'll see again how it plays out. But bottom line is an intriguing chart on the S&P 500. Last thing I want to mention, folks, is don't forget to come take the 7-day free trial. We continue to nail it and rock it out of the park. Just to give you a couple of the trades that I took late last week, we bought natural gas on the long side. Look at the bounce already. We bought it right down here. So already getting a bounce on that. You're going to head back to about 26 on natural gas. We shorted gold about a week ago. And sure enough, we're in the DGLD. You can see that's up again today. But if we go to the GLD, look at that. We shorted it right at these highs, and look at that beautiful pullback. You're going to go here on gold in the short term and then potentially down to here. So we're still in that, but we're already up nicely on that trade. And then we have a couple other trading opportunities out there that we've taken advantage of late last week. I bought SDS, which is a short on the S&P 500 when the SPY kissed the 200 moving average. So right up here, so we're in the money on those. We're in the money on pretty much everything out there right now, as we're looking to, again, continue to take profits galore on this market. All right. Come take the 7-day free trial, folks. It is one of the best things you will ever do in your life. Ask any member that's with us as they continue to make more money than any of the best hedge funds or money managers out there in this world today. And you can go see it for yourself. Join us, take the 7-day free trial. Most people end up making multiple years worth of profits in the first week of their free trial. All right. Have a great one, guys. Take care.